is Jenny Lynn, and this is my channel, and today we're going to pick the next subjects for the next artwork. Let's see. It's gonna be a rhino. Ooh. I like how I just love how they look, rhinos. They're very prehistoric looking. And then the rhino is going to be hanging out with, I think that's one, Queen Elizabeth I. Oh, Queen Elizabeth I is going to be hanging out with a rhino as I drop it on the floor. So, all right, I'm gonna have to put some thought into this one. Pretty weird. All right, so I'm gonna get started. For this art tip, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about lighting. So when you are working on artwork, I find it's really awesome to have a couple different light sources on the artwork as I'm working on it. So I have two different LED lights. I have this little blue one here, and then I also have my Lemon Tech light with the arm that's very adjustable. And I have them pointing on either side of whatever it is that I am working on. So I try to balance the light on either side so that way it minimizes the shadow of my hands when I am filming, but it also creates more of a balanced light on the artwork as I'm working on it, so I can get a really good idea of the trueness of color and, get a good look at, what I'm doing essentially. And this light here is adjustable, so I have it set on one that says study, and that actually gives me a really good white as possible light. There are different settings. I will change it. This one's a little bit more yellow, that one's very yellow, and that one is extremely dim, and also higher on the yellow spectrum, but the study the one that says study, it gives me a much more white light. And I prefer to use as white of light as possible because I feel like it's going to light my work and I can again see the colors properly and all of that. And another really good tip, don't be afraid to use actual natural sunlight. So if you have a really good sunny day, open your window, get as much light as possible into the space where you're working. Another good idea is when you're working on a piece of work, you can actually take it directly outside and look at it in the sun. And that sometimes can really help you in making some adjustments. If you change the lighting on your work as you're working, you might actually see maybe a place that you missed with some color, or you see some things that you want to correct. When I paint on canvas, sometimes I take my paintings outside and I shine them around, and I will notice like if there is some brush strokes that look a little funny, or if I do my clear coating, there might be spots that I accidentally missed, and so I'll go back in and I will fill those in. So it actually helps if you move your artwork around, take it into different light, and have a fresh look at what you're working on. And again, when it comes to filming, if you film your process, it's good to have multiple light sources while you're filming, so that way that minimizes the shadows of your hand on the actual work, and it balances everything for the camera, so you get everything very even as far as your light is concerned. So there you go. Hope you learned something. Keep on watching. And now it's time for me to hit you with some amazing fun facts about the rhinoceros. So the actual name rhinoceros literally translates to nose horn. I didn't know that. And the nose horn actually continually grows throughout their entire life. And the longest horn ever recorded was about exactly as tall as me. I am 5'1", and that horn was about close to 5 feet long. That is just amazing. It's very hard for me to fathom, but I do my best. And lastly, despite their bulk, a rhino can actually run about 30 to 40 miles an hour. So they have an amazing face horn, and when they want to, they can run pretty darn fast. So there you have it. I hope you guys learned something. Keep on watching. time for What in the Heck is Jenny Eating? And I'm going to be selecting another treat from my bag from Mexico. So far, the Mexican candy, I think I've liked the best so far. But we'll see, we still got a lot more to eat. I am going to select Original Pulparindo with real fruit. It is a hot and salted tamarind pulp candy. What's a tamarind? Might be a type of fruit that I have never heard about before. I am not entirely sure. What else does it say on it? It does not say anything else. It gives me a website though. Pulparindo, DLR. I can find them on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. Let's open it up. Ooh, the struggle is real when I am opening things. I am going to cut it with a pair of scissors. Get very dramatic about it. But it is brown in color. It says it's hot, so if it's really hot, might cry on camera. It doesn't, it's kind of like breaking in weird ways. It's sticking to the candy. Ugh, there we go, we got it. Ooh. It smells like it could be hot. Let's try it. Yeah, it's a little warm. This tastes almost exactly like the candy I had in the plunger, but it's hotter. Oh, I'm gonna keep going. I'll power through. Pretty chewy. It's kind of like, again, it's like a fruit roll-up that they put like hot peppers on. Oh yeah, it's building a little bit. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be a tough guy. I'm not crying yet. Oh, ooh, it's hot. Ooh. I'm sweating a little bit. Not terrible, but I can note. Oh, it's building a little bit. I can do it. I'm not gonna drink anything. Oh man. It's a little warm. Not terrible, but it's a heat that's kind of building a little bit. But it is a very fruity flavor. It's very much like having a fruit roll up that they just put like hot. I think I might have mentioned that already. Oh, that they put like some kind of hot peppers in. I'm starting to lose it. I'm not really a fan of super hot stuff. I will try to be a tough guy sometimes and just like do it and then like suffer. I'm just gonna give it a 3 out of 5 because I'm not really a hot food person. Yeah, just 3 out of 5. It's good. Woo! I'm trying not to be a wuss. I don't want to drink any water. But yeah, so maybe I should go drink some milk. All right, keep on watching, please. to talk to you a little bit about this particular piece of artwork. We got the Queen on a Rhino, and I had a really good time doing this one. Couple little fun things I ended up doing because at first I was going to draw the Queen very, very tiny, like really, really small because she is a little lady, and make her look extra small on the Rhino, but then I drew it that way at first and it didn't quite look right, so I went ahead and I started researching like how tall is a rhino, and then I looked at the height of the Queen and I did some comparison and had to kind of figure out if it was more on the sort of real end, you know, what would she look like on top of a rhino. So I ended up with this arrangement, and I have her sitting side saddle, kind of that old school, you know, way that people used to ride horses, women used to ride horses. And the rhino, he's kind of got a little bit of like a little sleepy sort of expression. He looks very docile. I don't think that that would be very real. If you got on top of a rhino, I think it would probably go a little crazy. I don't know anybody that's ever tried to ride a rhino, so I don't really know for sure. But yes, I used some contrasting colors in this, and I experimented a little further with adding some colored pencil in to give it a little bit of texture. And it's very similar in a way. If you look at my Abe Lincoln riding on a panda, it's kind of a sort of a similar sort of feel. And yeah, so I thought is pretty fun. The Queen is looking very stately, you know. In some of her photographs you see she's very, very regal and royal, and she's got that very same expression here. So there you go. Keep on watching. Thank you so much for watching my latest video. I truly appreciate it. So now if you would please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check out all of my links down below. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Ooh, it's hot.